Hi there, it's Lisa Belleci St. Romain here on our 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Our first reading is from Isaiah, and it is about the welcome that God gives to foreigners, to the Gentiles, which matches our Canaanite woman in the Gospel who receives the blessing from Jesus, even though at first she wasn't supposed to, right? And so as we start this out, a reading from the book of the prophet, hold it a little bit, Isaiah, okay? And you could be looking at them as you speak this because you're letting them know where it comes from. And then I want you to pause after Isaiah, keep looking, Isaiah, and let them think about it. And while they're thinking about it, you come back and look at the book, but still a little bit of a pause. And then as you gather your line, and then you look back up, thus says the Lord. Okay? And so now they're thinking about what the book of Isaiah is going to say to them, and they've heard that this is going to be the voice of the Lord coming. So it's going to be probably strong what's coming out. And in fact, it actually is. This is a strong, authoritative voice of the Lord. So kind of punch it as soon as you come out, right? Observe what is right. Do what is just. So I'm pausing. Observe, small pause, what is right. Longer pause. Do what is just. And you could look at somebody, for each one of those, so that, because remember, eye contact is the critical thing for communicating the message. For my emphasis on my, because God is talking, right? For my salvation is about to come. Boy, this is strong all the way through. My justice about to be revealed. So that whole section is very strong, and the more eye contact you can make, the better. It's slowly read, so you can gather each little frame and then look at somebody as you say it, okay? Big pause after revealed. And now it's a different kind of voice that would happen here. It's something that they're not expecting, so you're going to be explaining, right? The foreigners who join themselves to the Lord. So this is something that's not expected. Foreigners joining themselves to God. So joining themselves to the Lord, ministering to Him. So we're making a list. Loving the name of the Lord and becoming His servant. So that's the list of what those foreigners are doing as they join themselves to the Lord. So make that list happen in your voice. All who keep the Sabbath free from profanation. How do you say that word? Profanation. From profaning it, right? From desecrating it, from treating it wrongly. All who keep the Sabbath free from profanation and hold to my covenant. So here he's saying, what's going to happen to them? Them I will bring to my holy mountain. Very slowly. Them, emphasis. And make joyful in my house of prayer. Woo! Okay, so that's really quite the promise. Those foreigners that you thought were not going to be included, well, guess what? I'm bringing them because they are doing the things that I wanted. They're doing what is right, observing what is right, and doing what is just. Okay. All right, then it continues. Strong emphasis. Their burnt offerings and sacrifices will be acceptable on my altar. Wow, do you hear me pacing it so slowly, right? For my house, and here is the big one, my house shall be called a house of prayer for all peoples. Yeah, this is strong all the way through, all the way through. Pause. For all peoples, you're looking at them. Come back to the book. Pause. the word of the Lord, and you're looking again as you say it. Make eye contact as you say it. And then set the book down, pause. The instruction is step back, set the book down, step back, and look prayerful until the music starts, okay? When the music starts for the psalm, not the singing, just the music. When the music starts, if you want to turn the page to Lector 2, go ahead. When the music starts, then you leave. But I want you to stay there and look prayerful. Why? Because you're a role model for those people. They're looking at you. They're looking at you still to see what you're doing. And you are reflecting on what you just read so that they do too. Give them some space and silence to just reflect. Don't turn any pages. Don't close the book. Okay. God bless you and be with you. Practice reading aloud.